Hi Sagittarius, I would like to ask a question. Are you having trouble getting your projects, your work, your relationship off of the ground? Because I'm having trouble recording your video and I was just wondering. This is your November 2019 Love Tarot card reading. I hope I get through it successfully. Okay, so your first card is the Magician. And this is a card of energy, okay? So you start off your month and all of a sudden you have the perfect partner appearing before your eyes and you're so amazed, okay? And if that doesn't happen for you, it could be that you manifest your perfect partner. Perhaps you visualize the perfect person in your mind, or you're meditating and praying and thinking about what you want. So maybe you're specific in your prayer and you say, I want this quality and that quality, or this in their appearance, however you choose to do it. If you do manifest your partner, it may take a while before you see the partner manifest, but maybe perhaps it's a good time to try to manifest them now, okay? Okay, so the next card is the card of the Hierophant. So this is a card of tradition, okay? In this case, in this reading, this Hierophant is trying to awaken a sleeping lover. And he's trying to be on his best behavior, so he's not being promiscuous, he's not drinking, he's following traditional rules and regulations on how to behave so as to not come across as being naughty or, unattractive to his potential love, because this is his sleeping lover. So let's look at the next card to see the reason why. Because to me, it seems like this card, when you're being cautious of how you behave and you're trying to do the right thing, that you're serious about this lover. It could be possible that this is like an engagement period for you, Sagittarius, perhaps. So this card is the Ten of Gems card, and it is a card of protection. So your sleeping lover possibly woke up, and in between the two of you, things look great because you're already aware of each other. You already have the same likes, dislikes. You know her family, his family. And so things look up for you guys. It seems like a solid relationship could work out for you. But it just so happens that you might have also found a new love interest at a party. So let's see what happens next. Okay. So the next card is the Seven of Gems reversed. This is a card of frustration, okay? So I'm going to put the card back. It's possible that you found the right love partner. You found someone else and now you're getting frustrated for some reason unknown. Maybe it has to do with money. Maybe you don't have enough money to share in between two love relationships. Or maybe you didn't find a new love partner and you just have money problems at the moment, or something is frustrating, like things are not working out the way you planned for it to. So the next card has a watermark. I'm not picking it up, but it's the Two of Gems card, and it is a card of change, okay? So things were looking good in the first three cards, and then we have a frustration, and now something's changing, okay? So let's figure out what is changing. We have the Justice card, and it's a card about truth, okay? When this card is pulled, you can do certain things, like you can file a prenuptial if that's something you want to do, like legal paperwork can be filed, and you should get a good result if you file paperwork. If you haven't met a partner, now may be a good time to find a good partner. Maybe perhaps you go to someone's wedding, because this card can mean a wedding can take place. But if you don't have a partner already, maybe perhaps you, just an example, you went to someone's wedding, caught a bouquet, and then you shortly thereafter met someone, perhaps. So anyway, when this card is pulled, please be honest with your new partner. And one more thing, it could also be some paperwork is filed for at the end of a marriage. It depends on your situation. But based on what I was seeing, I'm not sure if that's the case, but I'm just giving you the examples, okay? Just in case it's relevant for you. So the next card is the King of Gems card. And this is the realist. And so I was wondering if this were your energy, Sagittarius. Are you building wealth, success, or power in your life? Are you continuing to love your spouse because apparently they love you just as much? You two are making time to date and mate with one another in a down-to-earth type of way. So this realist has a solid relationship. He loves his partner and they love him back. That could be your relationship with the first partner, the Hierophant and his sleeping lover. Because what I think is going on is that this is the same relationship throughout the reading, but it may be going through ups and downs, okay? So let's see, what is the next card? The next card is the Six of Shells card. This is a card about joy. So the joy card is about pregnancy or children. So is someone pregnant? A child may be on the way, or perhaps your life is too much about work and it's not really balanced, and both of you need to go out on a date or something to kind of get some playful energies and relieve tension in your relationship. Okay. So the next card is the Devil, and this card can mean seduction, okay? So in an example where you met a love interest of yours and you two are serious, it could be possible that this was you two spending time together, or it could be possible that there is someone else from the outside trying to tempt you. So in this case, let me show you the next card. The next card is the Prince of Gems card, and he's a builder. So I'm going to give you personal qualities of him, and then I'm going to tell you what I think, okay? So I'm going to put the card down. The builder, he is working on a new venture. He's investing, planning, saving. He's working physically hard to make this project successful. And so what I was thinking after I wrote out his personal qualities, I was wondering, are you building a house? Because it seems like we're working on building a marriage. And so the question I asked is, are you guys building a house? You and your new love or your sleeping lover? Okay, and so the next card is, and with that being said, the Devil, the Temptation card, could be maybe the King of Gems, the Realist. It could be your energy, or it could be, it's up to you. You can listen and pay attention to know who's in your life. But anyway, the next card is the Prince of Roses, and this is a card about the mover. And so this card means, give me a minute. Okay, this card means, let's see. The mover. A move could be a bad idea if the person you love, if they've been through a lot lately, or if you're trying to make that person into who you want them to be. So like if you're trying to change the partner that you have, and you're saying, well, no, I don't want you to be the way that you are. I want you to be this way. Let me take you from here and put you over here, and I want you to be the way that I want you to be. Well, in this case, when this card is pulled in the reverse position, it's probably not a good idea to try to change your partner against their free will, or if it's something that's going to work against their best interest. It's not a good idea. And also, due to potential gossip, don't try to talk things out with your partner for the moment, because they're probably just going to go betray you and publicly tell your business out to everyone else. So now let's go back over this one more time. Okay, let me see. I'm not sure. You read this how you want to read it. The Devil card is the seduction. Do you know sometimes you can be seduced by things? The Devil card, seduction. So remember up here we had frustration. The frustration card was maybe perhaps about money. So it could be very, very possible that the seduction here is about something materialistic, okay? So you have this builder here. Are you building a new home? This is about a love relationship progressing. So you could be building a new home. Hopefully you're not overspending. And then the other card behind it was the mover, okay? So this is making sense because you can either be building a home or moving from one home to another. So that could be the temptation. Maybe it is not a sexual temptation. Maybe it's about money, expenses, materialistic items in your life and what's important to you or to your partner. So the next card here is the Ten of Shells card, and it is a card of success. So maybe perhaps we figured out what we wanted to do. So let's see. I think you guys made a decision. Do you want to build a house or do you want to move to a different house? I'm not even sure. It could also read a different way. So if you build the house, you haven't moved into it yet. So it could be that you're doing, but that wouldn't be the seduction. The seduction would be maybe how much money are you spending, or is it going to cause a problem? So read this however you want to read it. I don't know your personal situation. So the next card here is courage. Okay, so you and your loved one are going through many different changes. And let me see. Also, what I think was that you and your partner could be fussing and fighting. So the success card could be whatever the issue you're fussing and fighting about, you overcame it. And that could have been the success. Now, we have the Seven of Roses card here about courage, okay? And so someone might be afraid. Communication may help you clear up the problem. And if you persevere and move toward your goal of love, that will be a good idea. So, okay. So the next card is the Ten of Wings. And this is a card about difficulty. So again, we're going through highs and lows and trying to establish ourselves in this relationship, Sagittarius, okay? So, you seem to be in a cycle of highs and lows. I just said that a while ago. And you could be starting something new. I'm not sure because the next card is illusion. So the Ten of Wings is about difficulty. And basically what it means is that your most difficult circumstance has already passed. Even though right now may not be perfect, you're going to see some brighter days. So let's go to the next card. The next card is the Seven of Shells. And this is a card of illusion. So when this card is pulled, what you're doing is checking to see, are you being legit? Are you wearing a mask? Is your partner wearing a mask? Are you guys who you really say you are? Is somebody being put on a pedestal for some reason and it's not deserving or something? So in this case also you may be finding out, like how when you move in with someone, sometime you'll say, oh my gosh, I didn't know you were that way. Now I see the real person that you are. For some reason you may understand that about your partner now, like something you didn't see, now you see it clearly. And it's not what you thought it was. Okay, so the next card is the Six of Roses. This is a card of victory, okay? So you probably came out of the difficult situation, you feel good, and you probably want to celebrate. So the next card is the Queen of Roses. Sagittarius is a fire energy card, and these roses cards are fire energy cards. So Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries. So if this is your energy, Sagittarius, transforming throughout the reading, because the King of Gems could have been your energy, where he was having a down-to-earth relationship with his love, and that could have been your energy initially. But the Queen of Roses, that card means that she's like social. She's happy. She's drawing attention. She might be at parties. She's enjoying herself. So it's a very social, happy energy. So I'm thinking that this is your energy that's being, you're progressing from the energy of the King of Gems. And he was the realist. So he was building wealth, success, power. And he loved his spouse and she loved him back, okay? So they were very down to earth. This queen here may not be down to earth. So your energy is changing perhaps from that of earth energy, because this king here is earth energy. Earth energy. So you're transforming from that energy of being very down to earth to being like a little bit more glamorous. Like, say for instance, you know, like how Leos like to dress up and to be, you know, seen. Well, as a Sagittarius, you maybe want to be seen, but not so much in a glamorous way. But anyway, this queen is getting attention. That's the point. Okay? So your energy may be transforming. And then what happens next is the death card comes up. It's a transformation. And so the death card means that something is, you have to let something go, and you may not want to, but you still have to let it go. And let's see if that's the relationship, because I stated before that the relationship seemed to be going through changes. But I actually don't think it's a bad thing. I think it's a slow progression of a marriage situation becoming more settled. So I just told you about the death card, because the next card here is the Queen of Gems card. And this is a card of the nurturer, okay? So we went from this fiery energy here of the Queen of Roses. She's the leader. She's very social and magnetic. And now perhaps the change to someone who is more settled, because this Queen of Gems, her husband loves her, her children love her, her household is like well stocked, and you know, everything that they need is probably available. She's beautiful, and you know, she has everything she needs. So you're going from perhaps a change from living for other people to see you, to making sure that your home life is stable and happy. And so the next card is the Four of Shells card, and it's a card of reevaluation. So who did you start off being at the beginning of the month, at the beginning of the reading? Because you could have actually started off here as the Hierophant here, because like I said, he was very traditional, okay? He's very traditional. He looks quite humble. He knows who he is, and he's standing by who he is. And then you could have transformed to this King of Gems energy, where he's basically down to earth. He's loving to his partner. He is about wealth, power, status. And then, like I said, this queen, she's kind of about glamour, just a little bit, maybe. And she's the leader, so she's probably smart. And so then we toned it down all the way to this nurturer, having a nice, happy home life, okay? So Sagittarius, you may be going through a process. One more card, the reevaluation card here, thinking about how you've changed. What is valuable to you? Is it your status? Is it your power? Is it your traditions? Is it your social life? Or is it your family? Are you thinking about what's important? Is it that home you thought about building? What's important to you? And I think that's what this card is meaning. That's what you're thinking about at the end of the month. How have I changed? How have I grown as a person? Okay. And the last card, just to kind of show you, maybe because the reevaluation card, maybe not a good card to end the reading on, because maybe you don't understand where you ended up. This Six of Wings card is about passage. And so it's about maybe taking a trip somewhere. If you didn't find a love yet, maybe perhaps you might find a love on this trip. But maybe perhaps your family is going on a vacation or something to that effect. Maybe that could be a honeymoon period. I'm not sure how it relates to you, but maybe there's a trip on the agenda for yourself and your family. So that's the end of your reading, Sagittarius. I hope you have a blessed month. Thank you for listening, and please like, share, subscribe, and click the bell. Okay? Thanks.